Naomi. Hi, Naomi.
Paint me yellow and call me banana.
Time to hype. Let's go.
Will.
Okay, all right. Okay, first of all, there's a hype train going on. You all are wild.
Paint me yellow and call me banana.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Okay, so here's the thing. I want to do the intro. Hi. Welcome.
No.
Hey, buddy.
Okay, first of all, welcome to Fireside Chats with me, Rayna, and my very, very special guest this way, over here.
Hello, everyone.
I love you, sugar.
We're the Eldritch Podblast. Thanks so much for having us.
Yeah, thanks for coming. This is Mags and this is Jack, and they are awesome. And oh my God, what is happening? Okay. I did the important thing. I'm gonna say thank you. Okay, first of all, what is happening? I missed a bunch of shit. So we've got a lot of bits. B-Town, thank you. Fancy, gifted subs coming in from across the streams. Thank you. I'm going through my Twitch chat. I can't tell. Okay.
Chaos gremlin.
Yeah, here we go. Here's some bangers. You can have some of these.
Paint me yellow and call me banana.
Hype up.
Yeah, hype. Thanks, B-Town, for the 100 bits. And another 100 bits before that. Also, we have so many new people who followed from the Eldritch Podblast
Paint
community.
me yellow and call me banana.
Swimply the best.
Oh my God! Thank you for the. Who was that? I can't even see. My Twitch chat kind of just lagged.
You're just blacking out.
Yeah, pretty much. Thanks to all the new follows. And level 4 hype train. I have a recorder here that I usually play when I have a hype train.
Paint me yellow and call me banana.
Level 23 or bust.
Thank you for the 100 bits. And Fancy for the 100. Shh, okay, so here's the thing, though. You guys won't hear this. I'm
Paint
terrible.
me yellow and call me banana.
You can't threaten to play
hype.
the recorder and not play it right now.
I'll play it. Okay, ready?
Uh-huh.
I know. See, Zoom
Paint
cut.
me yellow and call me banana.
Rayna, this is your conscious speaking. Turn up the guest's audio a touch. Also, you're doing great, bud.
But I thought it was like butt. Okay, hold on.
I'll bring out my recorder.
Yeah, go on.
What? Do you actually have a recorder? Oh.
Yeah, no.
Fucking imagine.
Forgetting. Yeah, okay. Sorry, guys. I'm going to try and put their audio up. Dave, what if their audio is all the way up?
Then.
Well, we could turn us up on our mixer if that would help.
Let's do that because hold on, wait. Actually, can you guys talk? Just say something. Just riff.
Watch me talk the loudest I've ever talked in my life now, and it not matter.
Is that any better?
Yeah, Dave, I need technical support. Is this better, chat? Let us know.
Is this any better? I can yell.
Yay. I think yay means the whole interview is just us yelling at each other.
Just scream. Oh, just absolutely screaming.
Okay, Dave's coming. You can hear stuff.
Buddy.
That's good.
FBI, nobody fucking move!
Okay,
Nobody move!
Much better. It's great. Okay, I can hear stuff.
Okay.
No one, chat, don't say anything about my pajamas. I know it's 2 p.m. I'm on vacation. I'm allowed.
Oh my gosh.
Quick! Say something about his pajamas,
One of
quick!
these for a second.
Okay. I thought he took both my headphones out, and I was like, I can't hear anything now. It's a
Quick,
raid.
say anything. Quick!
Okay, well, why don't I start with like?
Did we get raided as well?
I don't see a raid. If we did get raided, thanks.
How do you not have? Never mind. We love
I
it.
know.
You're good.
My
You're good.
thing disappeared. My notification window in OBS is gone. So I've just been scrolling through chat.
Chat reckons that Dave's wearing too many clothes. So
Paint me yellow and call me banana.
Wash those comfy pants. They be walking by
B-Town,
themselves.
I dropped some resin on my leg, and it looks like I had a little fun time by myself, and it dried.
Paint me yellow and call me banana.
It's brutal.
PJs are life.
So we'll just call them my
love it.
resin pants from now on.
You didn't need to bring any light to that, but you did, and I respect
everyone's
it.
like-
Listen, we believe in transparency around here. Only the brutal, honest truth.
Paint me yellow and call me banana.
Okay, chat,
We
calm
all
down for a
came
sec.
for the resin PJ pants.
We aim to deliver around here, guys. Chat, one's in chat right now if audio's better. I need important feedback from chat right now.
Yep.
Okay, Eldritch Podblast team, just talk about something random. What's your favorite chocolate bar?
Yeah, watch us be the quietest we've ever been.
Never,
the one time
yeah.
you need the actual mic testing, we're like, oh, well. Oh.
Well, I'm still waiting for Margaret to pull out the recorder and...
Yes, true.
You know, rise to the occasion.
True.
Okay, it looks like you guys are good. All right, I'm leaving.
Okay,
I gotta
all
go
right.
get this resin out of my pants. You know what I
There you go.
mean?
Okay. Thanks, Dave. Bye. Okay.
All
Thank
right.
you for the hype train. Y'all are wild. Thank you.
Let's go.
Best.
Yes, you are all the best. I feel like, okay, here's the thing. I know I'm like totally jumping around right now, but I feel like the Tripper community and your community are like some of the best communities on the
Gosh.
Twitcherverse internet and TikTok, to be fair. So
You're right. You're so right.
Yeah. I must, like, the fact that so many of our community members are over here in the chat and following and subbing and stuff like that. I knew they would be, but it just, well done, Squaddy B.
It's so great to see you.
It's so good to see you all
And
here.
it's so great to meet all the Trippers as well.
Yes.
It's what
Hey,
a
buddy.
fucking treat
Thanks.
for a Saturday afternoon, huh?
Thank you so much for the warm welcome.
Yes, and thank you for having us, Rayna. Of course, thank you so.
Aw.
This is so exciting.
Yeah,
I'm so
this
glad
is awesome.
we're here. Thank you.
I know! I'm so excited. Okay, wait, that reminds me. I need to shout you out so that people follow you. So,
yeah.
hold on, wait. How do I do the fancy one? There. Here we
you
go.
I
don't
didn't even know there was a fancy one.
A fancy. That's a fancy one.
We struggle to do the base one.
Oh
normally.
yeah. I can't even do the base one.
Well, like, you know the one where it puts a button for people to click so they don't have to like leave the stream.
There's the hat there. That's the one that you do.
You do it already. Here, wait. It worked. Okay, Trippers. Listen, follow
Look at
these
that.
people. Trust me. I know you're just meeting them right now, but they are good beans, and they have a good show, and they're new to Twitch, and we need to give them all the love. So send this link to your grandmas, your extended cousins,
Especially
everybody.
the grandmas.
Oh my god. Your grandma's gonna fucking love us.
Yeah.
I can tell.
We definitely do well with the older generation.
Oh yeah, they love us.
Yeah.
Swearing.
Yeah,
Is
they love it.
that your target market?
Yeah. What a demographic. Old people.
Yeah. 80 plus.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Fancy says they trust
Paint me yellow and call me banana.
This is like when your parents used to introduce you to their friends' kids. I'm scared and slightly aroused.
Okay.
Are we the neighbors' kids?
Oh, no.
Oh no, we're the neighbor kids.
Hey,
The
sometimes
neighbor's
those
kid.
people are cool, and in your situation, I know you are.
Oh, goodness gracious
That,
me.
yeah, that's what I would say about myself.
Yes.
Cool.
Yes, that's what the grandmas
Cool.
say about us.
Yeah.
Okay,
Cool.
I want to start this off with our Careful Cantrip and Eldritch Podblast origin story. How this day came to be. So, about a year ago, I had been watching your TikToks and your
Paint
podcasts.
me yellow and call me banana.
Rayna, did the algorithm from your perfect Cockney accents bring the Eldritch Podblast to the yard?
No, I hope they have never seen that. And I will not be recreating that today whatsoever.
What?
No.
Why not though?
What? No time like the present, you know?
Listen.
You showed us your recorder. Now you need to show us your Cockney accent.
Okay, first of all, in our campaign, we have this feature where like chat can redeem this thing called an oopsie, which is essentially
Paint me yellow
oh
and
my
call
God.
me banana.
Was the origin story that you touched streams under bleachers behind the school?
How did you know D&D, Vince? Okay, one story at a time. Okay, first of all, the Cockney accent thing is chat redeemed it during our campaign, and it's a Feywild magic surge homebrewed, essentially, that can happen to any character. And my character received it, thanks to chat, and it's a D100 chart that Dave has homebrewed, and Dave said, now you, for the next 3 hours, you have to speak in a Cockney accent. I didn't even know what I thought Cockney was a place. I was like, where is Cockney?
There is a place where they speak Cockney.
True.
Yeah.
Come on, we're the English people here. I would really like to hear it.
Oh my god.
I would really like to hear a sample of it.
How about we all do our best Cockney accent?
Yes, I think that's a brilliant idea.
Okay.
Would you like us to go first?
Yeah, then I can riff off of you because all I can think of is in it. That's all I got.
It's a good start.
Oh, that's what I was gonna do.
Right. What does chat want us to say?
When I'm cleaning windows.
That's
That was pretty bad. Oh.
Paint me yellow and call me banana.
It's Tuesday in it.
It's How dare I sit here and lambast you for your Cockney accent when I'm going, it's Tuesday, innit?
Hey!
That's not a Cockney accent.
That was
Do none of
good.
us know how to do a Cockney accent?
Well, I had a blade singer wizard who had a Cockney accent.
Oh, let's hear it.
Yeah. So he used to talk like this, and he would go up the apples and pears. And I'm from London, the big smoke.
That's so good. Oh,
Well,
no.
it's not that good.
Well,
I think it's average.
it's
Better
better
than
than mine. And I don't know if you guys, when you're doing, I'm not a professional voice actor. So when we do voices, I find that physicalities help me. So sometimes when I'm an old person, I need to pretend I'm shaking a cane to get that.
Yeah?
Totally. No, I am so with you on that.
Yeah, I agree. Especially when I'm trying to differentiate NPCs.
Paint
It's more
me
like the way
yellow
I
and
have
call
my
me
face.
banana.
Shine
like
your
the
show,
way I-
Scavina.
Shine your shoes, governor. The only
That was good, Rayna. I like that.
Yeah.
That's the only way I can get it. I can't
Wash your windows. Innit?
Wash your windows. Okay.
Perfect. That was good.
Okay, it wasn't. But okay, thank you for the more support.
Listen, you know what? The enthusiasm.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely. Somebody in chat said, wait, when did he do the accent? It all sounded the same to me.
Oh, fail.
That's fair.
Body activated accents, 100%.
Yeah, true.
100%.
Oh, okay. All right. Origin story. About a year ago,
Yes.
we're 20 minutes into this stream and we haven't done anything.
This is us. This is our fault,
about,
by the way.
ours is more like 2 hours.
Yeah,
we get 2 hours in and then we get on the topic.
So don't you
Right.
worry about that. That's us.
This is very, our community expects it.
Okay. Oh my God. Okay. So about a year ago, I was at work and I was scrolling through TikTok as I usually do. And one of your TikToks came up and I'd be listening to your podcast and watching your TikToks. And I just thought, little old me on the Careful Cantrip account, I'm just going to leave a comment because I liked what you were doing. It was like, hey, cool, hey, I don't even know what I said. I just responded to the TikTok. It was like, hey, cool, whatever. And then I got a notification that you responded. And I was like, oh my God, they responded. I literally called Dave and I was like, Dave, the podcast that I really like responded to me on TikTok. And he was like, cool.
That's wild hearing it from your perspective. That's wild.
Yeah, that's crazy that you thought that about us.
Yeah.
Little old us.
Yeah, insane. I'm pretty sure that when you commented it, I commented back because I basically shit myself upon seeing that you commented. It's wild, isn't it? Because it's exactly the same. Because I have like my own like personal TikTok account. And I'd followed you guys on the personal TikTok account
Yeah.
for a while because I'd seen like clips from your Let's Play a few times.
So we both know the clip. We both know the clip. We both know the clip.
We literally, just before we got on here, we were talking about like the clip
The
that we were
clip.
like, damn, these guys fucking rock.
Oh man,
And I know you know which one it's gonna be. It's gonna be the one. Is it Grimoire?
Grimo.
When Grimoire fucking
I don't want to
dies.
say. I don't want to say that Margaret cried in the kitchen 10 minutes before we came on because we were watching it again. But
Right.
that is the reality of the situation.
Yeah.
It's just at the end
Oh.
when he's like, you find the letter.
And there's like the six.
And
there's
it's
the
the
six
drawing.
crude drawings, and then it's got friend circles.
Man, that
Oh,
eats me up. That eats me
Every time.
alive. That eats me alive. And then I think today actually I was scrolling and I saw
Oh no.
the TikTok of your cleric who hates healing.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And you know what? So valid. You're
Yeah.
so valid in that.
Listen,
Yeah.
I could talk about clerics all day. They're just so mechanically beefy, and the fact that everyone's like,
Oh, yeah.
heal me. I'm like, listen,
the
this
healer.
is
I am so with you on that. I played a druid once that she wasn't like the
Paint
healer,
me
but I
yellow
kinda
and call
sucked
me
them all that
banana.
way.
Rayna, I know you're busy, but we have a request in chat to play Cat Jam
Oh my
at some
God.
point.
I
Pretty
love-
please?
I love that our community is just like, show them all your most embarrassing moments.
Yeah. that's what they're there for. Trust me, that's exactly what they're there for.
Oh my
I don't
god.
think I even know what Cat Jam is.
You probably
I-
don't. It's okay.
I totally agree with you, Rayna. Like, the thing is, these people are like, oh yeah, heal me. And it's like, heal you? But I'm pumping more damage than you. I'm a cleric. I'm pumping more damage than you. I'm holding down the CC. I'm controlling this battlefield. And you want me to heal you?
Yeah, you can stay on the floor, baby.
Get him
Yeah.
drowned.
I know. I'm sort of also like, okay, I've played video games throughout my life, and so I have a tactic. And unless you're down, why would I waste my healing on you?
True. And you know what? Healing is so stinky in D&D as
Oh,
well. Like,
so bad.
it really is. Especially, like, come on, healing word.
1d4 plus my wisdom
1d4,
modifier?
and I
What's
get
that gonna
it.
do?
It's a bonus action. I get it, and it's 60 feet. I get it. But like, I'm using that to get you up, and
Yeah.
then you can get out of here.
That's
like,
it.
and that's all it is.
I'm
I am so with you on that. And you know what? It's like the resources, the spell slots.
yeah.
Right?
Having to use the spell slot, yeah, it stinks.
Nope.
I'm so with you.
That's mine.
I feel so validated by you all because I get a lot of heat.
I know. It's because everyone wants to yell at the healer,
Oh,
but
yeah.
no one's tucking the healer up in bed and kissing their forehead, are they?
What I'm asking is, why hasn't Dave given you a staff of healing?
Yeah.
So, well, first, we're level 2.
Understood.
So?
Here's me, understood you so.
So?
Second, in our campaign 2, where I wasn't playing a cleric, he gave one of our characters a staff of healing, where we had no healers in the party. So, you know, Grimoire died. So,
No!
I'm sorry.
It all comes full circle, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, you know. Okay, I must say about that moment, Bobby is the one who plays Grimoire, and none of us knew that was gonna happen. I mean, we don't script our shows; it would be impossible. But whatever.
Yeah.
Like we weren't even expecting that battle to be as deadly as it was, and the
never
fact
do.
that Bobby just like improvised that on the spot was just so like kudos to him.
Oh,
Kudos
That's
to him.
what I was gonna say. Like, was all of it in that moment? He died. The question was asked, "Do you have any last words?" And it went from there. Was it like all just like spontaneous moment, and that came out?
Wow.
Yeah.
Man,
That's good roleplay.
that is
Yeah.
incredible
Big up.
roleplay. God,
Yeah.
that cuts me deep every single time.
So good.
Yeah,
Pain.
we're not over it.
No, I bet you.
You never will
yeah,
be, but
yeah.
that's the sadness, but the beauty of it, isn't it?
Exactly.
Like, that moment will live on forever for all of
Yeah,
you.
exactly.
And apparently for me and Margaret.
Yes. Yes. In my dream forevermore.
Yeah, I know. Rest in peace, Grimoire. Okay.
No.
All right. So I'm gonna show you guys this Cat Jam video. You'll have to watch it on the stream though. Do you guys have the stream up?
I certainly do.
Okay,
Well,
so
it's slight delay, but
okay,
we'll get it.
you're gonna be really confused. I had a guest on, who's also a good friend of mine. He's another D&D content creator. D&D with me, and I convinced him to do this, and we actually choreographed this. And we choreographed it to a song that was created by a composer on Twitch. And he found the video, and
I am so excited for whatever this is going to be.
I'm chomping at the bit to hear this.
I cannot wait to see whatever this is going to be.
yeah. So chat, you can play along too for this. You see like some of the trippers are posting Cat Jam. If you copy and paste that with lowercase CAT, uppercase JAM like this, we can just spam chat during this entire video with Cat Jam emotes, and it's just the cat, going like this. Okay,
Cat jamming?
I'm just gonna play the video. I'm so sorry. Here we go.
Is everybody dancing yet spam Cat Jam? Do you live in a Cali mansion and spam Cat Jam? Please everybody Cat Jam, chat spam Cat Jam. I shouldn't have to ask again, Cat Jam. I feel bad for all the non-songs, 'cause I've been sold for 25. Let's raise a glass to
HP Office Jet Pro 6978 wireless all-in-one instant inkjet ready printer.
Tito dead or still alive, I never got to say goodbye. How did HP get so heavy? I trust you've kept them both healthy. I wish I could meet them and jam a memory I'd look back on. But until then, I'll ask again.
Listen,
I mean, say
hey,
less. Say less.
it got to be a slow clap moment, that, doesn't it?
Right. Okay.
Oh,
I mean,
Paint me yellow and call me banana.
I am going to tell the
future
future generations that this is the Taylor Swift.
it's giving performance to your parents so your friend can sleep over.
Even PowerPoint.
It's giving, we're having so much fun, you couldn't possibly
couldn't
stop us now.
Possibly send them home.
Right. I don't have. I mean, the fact that the composer also like saw this video and was like, "Oh wow."
This is what you chose to do with my movie.
What a treat! What an honor! Thank you for sharing that with us, mere
Yeah.
mortals.
Oh my god.
I feel like that wasn't for us to see.
Yeah, I
I
feel
feel like
pretty
that was like
lucky
a
right
private moment.
It was yeah. Yeah. Okay. Now that we've got my most embarrassing moments out of the way, where are we? 30 minutes into the stream. Why don't you tell people what you do?
we spam cat jam
Yeah,
in the chat.
in the Careful Cantrip chat.
Right. Okay.
We are the Eldritch Podblast.
We sure are.
I am Margaret or
I am
Mags.
Jack or Jack.
We did try to gaslight Rayna into thinking his name was Jake.
Yes,
That-
it was
we-
very
that
bad.
worked.
We do all sorts of D&D content. We focus on like the social aspect of D&D.
Yeah.
We do a lot of things like the Am I the Assholes, the horror stories.
Yeah.
We answer a lot of advice. We have a podcast.
We have a podcast.
We have a Twitch
We
stream
have a
where
Twitch stream.
I'd like to say we do D&D stuff on the stream.
But you'd be a fucking liar.
Yeah.
Because we don't really do that much.
Yeah.
We do a bit of advice. We do something called the Homebrew Challenge, where all of our community makes up homebrew in a specific theme that we pick. And like different things like staffs and wands and world primers and dungeons and all sorts of stuff. And we review them on stream. We very much stand for inclusivity, like no sort of hate speech or anything like that. And just trying to, make the community the best safe space for people, because, the internet is a pretty shit place.
Scary place.
So, just knowing what people stand for and knowing what you're going to get, like black and white just in front of you, I think is what we like to do.
Yeah. Well said. Here. Well said.
Thanks.
Yeah. I mean, as somebody who watches your stuff, I agree with everything you just said.
You know what, dude?
Thank you,
I
Rayna.
super agree with what's being said. That is something I agree with right there. Yes.
That-
Oh,
Disembodied voice.
was that God?
That was a sound clip of a streamer named Wubby. I'm so sorry. Now you understand why I was like, prepping you about these like sound notifications.
I will say,
Yeah.
just before we came on, Rayna was like, listen, there's going to be sounds.
There's gonna be a lot of sounds.
There's going to be sounds. And we were like, no worries.
No. There we go.
I feel like I've been shot. I feel like I've taken a bullet to the fucking head.
I'm so sorry.
Lord have
to the
mercy, I'm about to
heart.
bust.
So, you know what?
Bruh.
Thanks.
I just wanted to confirm with chat. It was Coldrick in the chat. We are, in
Oh.
fact, literally sat next to each other.
Oh yeah, we're like we're like this. Oh my god, we're in separate windows. How weird,
Oh my
Rayna!
God.
Here we go.
I can't believe you do this to
How could you
us.
put us in separate windows, Rayna? What? It's
Oh
not
my
like
God.
You didn't tell us.
Paint me yellow and call me banana.
Nice mage hand, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
God.
you fell right through my trick.
Yeah.
For
You so soft in
context,
my disguise.
sorry. For context, before the stream, I had 2 windows because I knew they were coming in on one video, and I was like, okay, it's not fitting correctly on the screen, so I'm gonna put us in 3 windows. And I was like, but I don't know why you guys would even complain about that. And they were like, we're going to on
We're
stream.
like, that's the first thing we're gonna do.
Just leave as soon as I turn the camera on.
Oh, weird.
What the fuck?
Oh my god, why would you do that to us?
Oh my God. Okay.
I told you, we're not gonna get through
Nah.
fucking no D&D stuff.
No.
I'm sorry that you prepared things, but
I know, and here we are, like, yeah, tell us your deepest
Shame.
darkest secret.
Shame.
Damn.
Shame.
Shame.
Okay. To be fair, this is usually what happens on Fireside Chats. I just
Always
don't typically have guests.
What sort of backwards fucking pageantry is that?
Oh my God. Okay. All right, it's time to get serious. There's no more fun allowed on the show. So my first question to you, and this is really important to like figuring out. Thanks for being part of the Tripper fam. Oh my God, I was gonna say the name Zay of Autumn. A lot of X's.
Oh!
Eye of Autumn. Yeah,
Eye of Autumn. Okay. Yeah. Welcome to the
trouble.
Tripper fam. Okay, so this question is going to really tell me who you are as people, and also the
Understood.
people who are watching. Probably.
Just do it!
Oh, let's go. Little Shia LaBeouf deep
I
cut.
told you I was going to be fodder for this. Fodder. Fodder.
Okay, so the question is.
Hey, buddy.
Love it.
Welcome to the Tripper Fam Cloudy System time. Okay. Okay. If you were in a forest and an owl showed up, how many owls would it take to show up before you thought something is weird? I need to leave.
About 5.
5?
About 5.
You didn't get to 5?
Yeah, about 5.
So the thing is, right?
Yep.
One turns up, fair.
Yep.
It's in its natural habitat.
Yep. Right.
I'm the one out of place here.
Yep.
Second one turns up, it's like they could be a couple.
Yeah.
You know, them,
Oh,
you
in
know,
love.
In love, yeah, little owl love. And then the third one turns up, and I'm like, am I being hunted? Is this what this is?
See,
Am I the target?
see, I would gaslight myself. You know, the third comes along, I'd be like, okay, my heartbeat's increased. I can feel the blood going to my head. However, I'm probably thinking this is more than it is. The fourth turns up, I'm disassociating. The fifth turns up, that's when my brain really goes. All right, you're in danger now.
Okay, so
What about you?
What would
Well,
you say?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go. Okay. I feel like the habitat matters, and if it is a forest where owls normally frequent,
Yes.
I'd probably be around the 3 or 4 category. Especially if they like lined up together. If they're next to each other, 3's my max. 3's the max.
Well,
So the thing is, with Margaret, like, look, I love you dearly. I do. I truly do. The love of my life, I love you dearly. If Margaret was a D&D character, survival,
0.
literally nothing.
Oh,
negative
minor,
numbers.
negative
Numbers.
Negative.
Right.
See, you know what? I'd be tempted to say, if they lined up, I'd be like, oh, well, you know, I'm probably in their way here, you know? 5 line up, I'm like, that's less weird than 5 being dotted about. You don't think?
Do you want to know what? I'm just glad that this situation isn't a reality for you.
True.
Yeah.
But I'm
buddy.
also one of those people who's like, I could befriend them, probably.
You can take them on.
Oh, I
You
could.
fucking take them
Oh,
on.
I could take them on. Oh, don't you worry about that. 5 owls?
Easy.
Oh,
That's easy mode.
yeah.
Are you?
Mhm.
Owls are dangerous. They've killed
Oh.
people before.
Oh
Yeah,
my.
but this is the thing. Margaret's survival so low, she wouldn't think that.
No,
Right.
I'd look at them and I'd be like,
Easy.
I could win this.
I could win this easy.
You've got wings
Yeah.
and beaks and claws, but
Yeah.
you know me, 5'1",
Got nice plump flesh
Yeah.
for them to pick at.
tiny legs. Yeah, I'd win.
Okay, Dave was asking, are we talking barn owl or eastern screech owl? I didn't do enough research before asking this question because I don't know the difference.
I was gonna say, I'm glad that you don't.
Yeah,
because
you know
either-
what, Rayna? I thought for a second you were gonna be like ban owl, definitely.
I
ban
thought you were
owl.
gonna be like, so what do you think about those 2 owls?
Yeah.
What is your personal opinion on those 2 specific, I almost called them brands of owls. That's not even correct.
I brought you here today to ask you a specific question.
Me with my PowerPoint presentation on why I like barn owls.
Oh my god. Okay.
Good question. I like that. I like that. I like it.
It tells you
I
a
wanna
lot
know
about
what-
people and, you know, their fight or flight instincts.
Yeah.
Interesting.
3 and I'm gone.
Hey, buddy.
As soon as 3 turn up, I'm gone.
Yeah.
You can still 5.
I'd stay till 5 and then
I
I'd
don't
try
know.
take them on.
Do you want to know what? I admire your gusto for sticking with that answer.
Yeah. What about you, Rayna? 3 to 4?
3 to 4.
Definite. It doesn't matter what brand of owl. 3 or 4. 3 or 4 and I'm out. Oh my
Understood.
gosh. But if I
Probably
saw
why.
2 owls in like suburban areas, I would be concerned. I would start walking in the opposite direction.
See again. If it's 2, I'd be like, oh,
they're just together.
Yeah, they're just
just
pals.
You know,
In the
go
city?
on an adventure together.
Yeah, just pals, innit? They're just, I don't know, having a day trip.
I mean,
day trip.
like just seeing an owl is just enough, isn't
I
it?
do love
Because you just
seeing
don't see
owls.
them
I
because they're
do-
nocturnal.
I
So the
do
fact
love-
that you're seeing them is just already
Yeah,
strange.
agreed.
And
Yeah.
then Margaret sees 5 and she's like, nothing wrong with this. This is fine.
This is fine.
This is fine.
This is fine. I'll put my boxing gloves on. I like
Okay.
it. I like it.
My next question for you is this I asked to all the people on the show, including chat. Today specifically, what is your high and what is your low? So like what's the best thing and what's the worst thing that's happened to you today?
Okay.
Today? Oh.
Hi. We ate for
Oh,
lunch.
yeah, that's my high too. Go on.
And
Go
you
on.
know what, Rayna? I could very much be like seeing your wonderful, beautiful face. But listen, the lunch we had,
It was so good. ST lunch.
we had we're in our we can make sushi era.
Yeah.
We're like, oh, we're capable of doing this.
Yeah.
You know, for better or for worse. And we basically just had like some sticky rice with some tuna mayo with Kewpie mayo and some
Futakake
furikake
little
on
seasoning on it.
It-
Oh,
highlight of my day.
so good.
What about you? What's your highlight?
Seeing our beautiful faces.
I mean, that's what I was going with. And it sounds cheesy and corny, but it is true because, and to be fair, it's only 2:45 on a Saturday in the afternoon for me right now. So I haven't even had a full day yet. So.
Yeah, there could be more to come.
There's so much to
You
come.
you could have a sushi bake, and it could be the
Yeah.
highlight of your day.
You've got so much ahead of you.
Yeah.
I do. But right now it's you guys. So.
Oh, right,
Margaret,
yeah.
why didn't you say
Oh
that?
my god! Oh, hang me by the rafters.
And then, what about your low, babe?
My
What about your
low. You don't want to know. Don't ask questions you don't want the answer to.
Oh god, my low of the day.
You know what? My low of the day was we had to cancel D&D this week.
Well, no, we might not have to cancel it. We might not have to cancel it.
Yeah, I actually think we're walking that decision back.
Yeah.
We had to cancel D&D this week, which stinks if we actually are sticking to it.
But I think, but that was because we were supposed to record. We weren't going to record before this, so we were having to double up on Wednesday. But then we just recorded just before this.
Yes.
So that turned the low into a high.
Indeed, yeah, indeed. What about you, Rayna? What lows have you
Tell me-
experienced by 2:45?
Yeah, tell me about the miserable parts of your day.
Oh, my low. I tried to set up TikTok live streaming and couldn't figure it out.
No, it's a nightmare. Do you want to know what? TikTok is a trash fire of an app. It's so bad.
God, honestly. TikTok.
TikTok?
TikTok.
No, you've done it here as
No, I've embarrassed myself in front of the flippers. No, the squad blasters are used to it. Anyway, TikTok. I was gonna say it again.
Paint me yellow and call me banana.
It's TikTok in it.
Yeah.
TikTok, isn't
TikTok
it?
in time?
Oh, that went southern. That went southern. I don't know why. I go into a southern accent.
TikTok is a hellscape. I will say it is a hellscape, and we're the same. We were like, we should really set up someone's just commented saying cock.
That's the shit I'm here for.
I'm so
Okay. Welcome in, Game Over Ghost.
yeah, it's so
Making a big impression.
Yeah.
Okay.
God, you know what? Don't even know where I was going with that.
Talk about how shit TikTok is.
Yeah,
Right.
well, yeah, we were like, we should dual stream as well because that's a good thing that professional
Yeah,
Twitch streamers
professionals.
should do.
Mhm.
Hellscape to navigate, I will say. So,
Yeah.
how do you even do that? Don't know.
Don't know.
Yeah, don't know.
I tell you what, it's an absolute disaster, and I don't know why it happens. When I try and repost to TikTok, they have those. What are they called? Like when you you have that thing where it's like post your most popular video or something? And then
Oh,
you're like,
yeah, like
and
a
you're
prompt.
yeah, like a prompt, something like that. I try and repost, and every time I try and repost, my app just fucking shits itself.
Yeah,
Just
true.
absolutely just shits the bed and just breaks down.
True.
It's dreadful.
You guys are like super savvy with TikTok, though, aren't you? Like TikTok's like I mean,
Yeah,
that's how
about
we
it.
found you, like through TikTok.
Listen, TikTok. Listen, we wanted to stream our D&D campaign. And unfortunately, the only way to tell people that we exist is by using social media like TikTok. We don't know what we're doing on there. And
Same.
it is not, I don't know. The last year has not been fun. Let's just put it that way.
Oh, really? Like in terms of what?
Well, chat probably doesn't give one flying fuck about this.
Just to suffer.
But basically,
I want to hear all of it.
something happened to our account. I don't know if it's because we got some community guideline violations for using the word stab a few times because of our rogue and stuff.
Totally do it.
Yeah.
And now when we post on there, we only get a couple hundred views. And it's brutal because like our analytics are really good, but they're just like one, we had like 100 views and like 28 comments.
Yeah, you know what? And I am honestly, I am so with you on that. And this is very, very much like content creator struggles, right? Like so aware of that. But the thing is, you can't just post, you can't just go live on Twitch, right? Like people are going to still find you, but one of the big things is you have to post on social media. And the fact of the matter is TikTok is the biggest, without a shadow of a doubt, the biggest platform and the best platform you can post on right now.
Yeah.
So having something like that happen, getting like essentially shadow banned, it sounds like, that's devastating. So I'm sorry to hear that.
The worst part of it, I think, is the fact that they just don't tell you why.
Yeah.
It's like if they told you why and gave it like clear, like you said this, if you don't say this for 10 clips, if you don't say it for 50 clips, then we'll undo this to your account. It's like, at least I know what I can do to undo it.
Yeah.
But you just don't tell us.
Yeah, because you said you think it's because you said the word stab, but you don't know
You
that.
don't know what it is. It's so annoying.
Could be
that is-
anything. Really.
That is so frustrating. That really is. And, you know, like, you put a lot of... making TikToks is a lot of work, especially when you have to clip things from your live play, which is probably hours and hours and hours
Which
to
you
get,
won't have, like timestamps for and stuff like that. You'll have to like sift through the whole video to find the clip. Man.
And I see that you guys do the thing where you pan to each person when they're talking as well, and you do subtitles, and it takes a million billion years to do that. And when you lose the progress like that, it feels really bad. So I fully understand. That sucks. I'm sorry to hear that.
Sorry, that's sucks.
It does suck.
Yeah.
We're trying new things now. You know, I started an alt account, and we'll see how that goes. We'll see how that goes. But
like, it is frustrating.
I saw Dave's doing like DM like tips and stuff like that now as well.
Yeah, we're literally trying everything.
100%. So you should. And sometimes it's moments like this when it's something like really shitty like that happens. It pushes you out of your comfort zone, and sometimes that's the push you need.
Yeah.
So
I wish to tell you though.
Yeah, I do wish they'd tell you. Yeah. Well, we posted a TikTok the other day where we said the word capitalism. Shadowman.
Yeah, immediately. Like our TikToks do quite well, luckily for us. And you know, they can get, I don't know, anywhere between like 10,000 and like 50,000 views. This one got 2. And it's like, that's
views?
just weird. No, 2,000 views.
Oh, okay.
Which, you know, is still a lot for a lot of people. But we don't, like, that doesn't really happen to us. And I took the video down. I took the word capitalism out. I posted it again. It's fine.
Yeah.
How bad's that?
That
What if somebody
stinks.
was trying to like raise awareness about capitalism, about late stage capitalism in their country and stuff like that? Not to get like super political on people, but you know, like you know, bringing awareness to these important things. And TikTok's just like,
Yeah, I know. Stinks. Yeah, it's a hellscape. It really is.
really, really bad.
Yeah, sorry to hear that. That stinks.
I'm sorry for you. I mean, literally, I'm sorry for all creators on TikTok.
No, for real.
for
Yeah,
real.
good God. And you know what? Like, TikTok is the place where I have never seen someone just acting on the first thought that comes into their mind and just typing something. It is the wild west of the internet, I will say.
Yeah, it is. It definitely is. Which actually leads me into my question, which probably kind of answers it. But I was going to ask, why did you guys recently decide to come into the Twitchiverse?
Well, actually, we were approached. By someone at Twitch. It's no longer a thing now, but they had something called the Accelerator program where they were trying to promote like non-gaming content. So specifically like just chatting content,
commentary content.
Yeah, anything that wasn't logging in and playing a game, basically. So we were actually approached by someone from Twitch who said like, if you're thinking about it, now might be the time for you to do it, and we can support you. And we did. And we've actually, what are we on now? We're on like the 20-something of. I nearly left our call then. That would have been terrible.
Boop. Thank you for coming today.
Yeah, we basically we got approached. We've actually finished that now. It was only a 3-month thing. But I will say coming to Twitch has been one of the best things we've ever done for the podcast, definitely.
Agreed.
Because, you know, you can see it here. Like, and I'm sure you guys feel the same when you have, like, you see the same names. You get to actually talk to people on a different level. You get to form, you know, a relationship of sorts with people. And for us, our community is everything. We fucking wouldn't be here if it wasn't up for our community. You know what I mean? So being able to actually have that line of communication is incredible.
Yeah, we do really like it. I think just being able to, because, you know, we don't really like to do as much like formal content on Twitch. We really just like to just come on and hang out.
Fuck around.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, it's like you might as well just be watching a video if that's what we're doing. And you get to it in a week anyway. So it's like, it's just more of a personable, like, get to know us, get to hang out with us, get to talk to us, and just like, you know, be people instead of just being like maybe the short condensed clip that you see on TikTok. You get to know us like a little bit more in depth, which is what we like.
Yeah, and it's not for everyone. You know, like some people don't want to get to know the creators that they watch like this. And that's absolutely so fair, but you know, for the people who do and the people who want to, it's a really great bridge between that, I would say. And you know what, I was actually going to ask you as well. Obviously you do the let's play here. What is that like? I just can't even imagine what that experience must be like.
You know what? It has been so I know our community has heard me tell this story, but for your community who's here, before I think it was in COVID, near the tail end of COVID, we had been playing a home game at home, and I don't know, we had some really great roleplay moments, and I had been watching Critical Role, and I have a tendency to dream really big.
Yeah, no.
So you should.
So you should, because you're here now, you know? Yeah, so you should, by the way.
Yeah, and I was like, hey, friends, do you want to do this stream thing? I don't know what it is, but I think we could do it too. And so the people who wanted to come along the ride joined us for the show, and it has been magical. It has been challenging.
Let's
fucking go.
It's provided us a lot of opportunities to meet like really cool people like in the community, but also like other creators who are sort of like-minded. It has been amazing to be able to like tell our story and like share it with people.
Totally.
And have like, we've been very, very lucky with our live play. Typically live plays are not successful.
No, that's fair to say. That is fair to say. Yeah, it is.
And sorry, by successful I mean like, you know, we're gonna do view counts and like the stuff that doesn't actually matter, you know, but like for us, we've been very lucky, and we have a super community who like one of our community members just started a podcast about our show. So
Oh,
like
that's so cool.
it's crazy. Every week it's just called Trippercast.
Fitting.
Fitting,
really.
Fitting. What's that, Adam?
Oh, damn it.
Thanks, Adam.
So it's just been really amazing because, like, you know, they put out an episode every week after we do an episode, and they basically like analyze everything we do, and it just, I don't know, the back and forth has just been so amazing, seeing that like people
That's the
care
coolest
about it.
shit ever.
So cool.
That's so cool.
Yeah, it's been awesome, but also hard, but in a good way
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
you know, everything that's
bet.
worth it is always a challenge, right?
Always. And you know what you said there about, like, you know, you have a tendency to dream big, and you know, I think you have to you have to dream big and to do these things, you know, because we're the same. Like, and I will say, you know, you reached out to us, you got in contact with us, which is something I think a lot of people, there isn't enough like talking between people. I think there isn't enough like kind of bridging that gap between content creators, and you know, because it's scary to message the people that you like and ask, but you know, the fact that you are is like a testament to yourself. Like, I don't know in terms, because I know you obviously do the Fireside Chats, I don't know in terms of like the social media presence, how much like you personally have, like, as well as everyone else, but you know, you can see, and I will say, like, shy bands get no sweets.
Yes.
And all that, you know.
Yeah, shy band's getting out.
Yeah,
as
exactly.
they say over here across the pond.
Exactly. Like, sorry to ask you so many questions about the Let's Play, but
How dare you be
I
so
know, how dare you?
interested? How
dare
dare you be
you?
so interested?
Like, in terms of Let's Play, you said that like you guys played together beforehand, right? Or at least like some of you did. How did you find the jump from what happens in private in your game to what happens like publicly in the game? What was that like?
A journey.
Yeah.
You can see it, like, so we're on campaign 3 now. And
Yeah.
our campaigns have typically lasted about a year-ish. So the first one was like a year and a half. The second one was a little shorter. This one, I don't know. We don't put an end time on our campaigns. So you see, like, with each campaign, like, you can see us growing. Like, even the role play. We've had different casts for each campaign, so the chemistry between the players has sort of shifted, and we've had to like learn that. Also, transitioning from in person to online was definitely a big, like, especially in our first campaign. It was difficult because Zoom has this thing where it like cuts you off if two people speak at once. Back when we were using Zoom, we don't use it anymore, but yeah, there's a whole lot of like technical stuff that you don't think about that comes into play.
Yeah.
But honestly, like, it's been the difference between like playing for us and playing for other people.
That's yeah, no, yeah. That's actually kind of what I was getting at, because like you know, we play D&D. We fucking love our D&D game. We love our friends. There is all the time like someone asking, people always ask if we're ever going to do a Let's Play, or if we would ever take like a home game and put it onto a Let's Play. And you know, we're very firm with saying no, that's something that we could never do, like to preserve the game for us, because I know me, and I know I would get so caught up in like doing what I think would be best for like the camera, what I think would be best to drive the story in terms of that. And I think even though I wouldn't want to, I think I would probably change in a way.
Yeah. I think, I mean, it's sort of, it's a hard thing. And I think it's sort of like, because you have to do it organically, and you have to do it what's the word I'm looking for, not organically, but like you have to be truthful in the choices that you make. Like you can't just be like, let's kill a character tonight. I don't know, like it has to be genuine. That's the word I'm looking for. So I think you have to have the right cast, the right chemistry, the right like DM as well. Like Dave does an amazing job of like everything, like the I don't know, just like even his descriptions, like being for more the audience and also us, you know, establishing where we are. But I think it's definitely a balance between
the two.
Sometimes I actually turn off chat because they say things like, they're like, oh, I want this to happen, or this should happen, or that. And sometimes if I feel like I'm being influenced too much, I like actually just turn it off.
Because, and you know what? The fact that you're able to actually draw that distinction and be like, oh man, maybe I'm actually kind of pushing into what people are saying. I think that is really
Paint
important.
me yellow and call me banana.
Give us a 24-hour stream.
No.
and that was Vince.
Do you want to know what?
What a surprise.
I'm not surprised that was Vince, because we get that all the time in our chat as well. One thing that we were going to say is, because obviously we're new to the whole Twitch-scape, and, you know, I think we quite value, because I think we were quite lucky with the rise of the Eldritch Podblast, and like how, you know, is it big? Like, that's fucking just what is big? But I think we got lucky to be where we are right now.
Very.
And we like to pay it back. So like when we go on to like raiding people on Twitch, we try and look for different communities and different people, and, you know, people who have like slightly less viewers and things like that. But one thing that we're scared of is raiding a Let's Play, because we don't understand the, I don't know.
Yeah. Oh my God, Rayna, what is the etiquette?
What's the etiquette?
for raiding a Let's Play?
Raiding a Let's
because
Play.
There's so many that we could, and you know, first of all, yes, we're Chaos Gremlins. All of us, all the Squad Blasters, Chaos Gremlins. What's the etiquette for that?
So typically, if they are like, I'm gonna call like the average size streamer, so not like a giant streamer like Critical Role or something like that.
Yeah.
The bigger streamers, like the huge ones, don't really like you raiding into them because it looks like an attention grab.
Yes.
I don't know. It's not really in our community's culture of Twitch, but for streamers like us and like smaller creators and like some that are like a little bit bigger than us, raiding is great. Just come on in.
Okay.
And usually like chat will sort of like say hi and stuff. Most actual plays won't like stop the show and be like, hello, welcome. Some do.
Yeah.
Because that's what we didn't want.
Right. It's sort of like up to them. I would say just like don't expect them to like stop what they're doing, especially if they're in a role play moment.
That's what we were most afraid of, I think.
Interrupt that.
Yeah, like raiding someone in the middle of like, I don't know, someone
a
fucking
death scene?
Yeah.
Imagine?
Yeah, you know what I mean? And then everyone being like,
hold up, everyone.
Yeah. But you know, so generally it's all good.
Okay.
Yeah.
No one's.
That's what we would be like coming in. Yeah.
No one's American on this stream right now, by the way.
Are you Canadian?
Yeah.
I said, are you Canadian?
I thought he said, "Are you a comedian?"
Oh,
I mean,
are you a comedian?
I just said yes.
Huh?
Yep.
Canadian. Understood.
Yeah, I think. Oh, D&D with me is in here right now. He's the one who did Cat Jam with me. Peter, I'm so sorry we showed them Cat Jam.
We've seen you dressed as a kitty cat. What a treat.
I think it's sort of like, don't worry about pulling from them because they'll manage it. Just don't really expect anything. I know.
Understood.
Like sometimes, like with us, like Dave does a thing where he actually, because Dave is the best DM ever, he does a thing where he actually manages to weave it into the story, and he'll sort of like be like, oh, and then suddenly, riding cavalry of horses gallop by, and we're all like, oh, hi, raiders, you know, whatever.
Oh, I love that.
Awesome.
Yeah, but
Nice.
if it's like a super intense moment, like we might just ignore it, but our chat,
Of course.
like our community is just like, hey, join our Discord, like come hang out, like we love you. So, and then sometimes we reach out to creators after and say, hey, sorry we were live.
Yeah.
Thanks for the
Totally.
raid though.
Understood.
Awesome.
Thank you. Thank
Thanks
you for
for
clarifying
clearing that up.
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah.
Quick, any more questions? Quickly.
Oh my god, I have so many questions. We've gotten through like 3 questions that I wrote down.
That's good, isn't it? I think we're doing pretty well.
Yeah, 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Okay.
More than we'd ever get through an hour fucking.
Absolutely.
Okay, this is a good question because it kind of ties into what we're talking about. Me dreaming big. What is your dream for Eldritch Podblast?
Interesting. You know what? There's kind of there's 2 answers for it, right? And I think
Yes. 2.
there's 2 answers because we've always said we never expected anything out of this. Like I think anyone who goes into something like D&D social commentary, you don't expect too much back, I think. And we've said it time and time again, as we have gotten bigger, and we do a lot of like community-based stuff, right? We do a lot of submissions. If we read stories, they're typically sent in from viewers. If we do advice, it's all from viewers. So there's been so many times where we've read out someone's story and we've just given them some advice. If we can't give them advice, we'll just hear them out and we'll give them the space to kind of like let that shit go and maybe feel like validated in what they're feeling. And there's been so many times where people have come like after the fact and they've been like, man, I really needed that. I really needed someone just to hear me out in that moment. And on the other side of that, we have people who are like, I love TTRPGs, but I've never felt like welcome or included. And because of who I am or what I believe in, or something as fucking ridiculous as my gender,
or the color of my skin.
Exactly.
Something like that.
And that's something that we really, really, the only thing we've ever wanted was to make someone feel like they were welcome.
Yeah.
And feel like they belonged in a community and make a community that feels safe and welcome. So, and we've fucking done it, you know?
Yeah,
like,
you have.
You said in the beginning, like our communities are the best, genuine. And I know everyone says that, but our communities are the best. We are so incredibly so proud of our community and our squad blasters and what they stand for and how they support each other. That's already done. That box is ticked.
Yeah, which when we started, when we started, it was just like, let's just turn the camera on and try and do something and see how it goes.
Yeah.
And like, that's just who we are as people. Like, we're very, hard on our beliefs and not here to fucking. There's no wishy-washy. It's just like, this is what we believe in. This is who we are. Like, you're either fucking in or you're out, and that's it. And I think it's so tough because I think on one hand, the people who you get in this community, like our community, they fucking ride or die for it because you draw that line so early, and you're like, we will literally tolerate none of it, and you are safe here, and this is the space for you, for us, and we can just be ourselves. Doesn't matter what you've been through, doesn't matter where you've come from. This is it. But I also think for a lot of maybe more unsavory types, that shortens the pool because people don't want politics in their, in the D&D and stuff like that. But I think it's just in this day and age, I think it's just so important. So in terms of a dream, oh God, imagine if you could like fully live off it. That would be. Imagine if you could.
Was gonna, that's the other side of it. Like in terms of personal fulfillment, we've done it. Our community has given us everything we could have ever wanted, personal fulfillment and more. But, on a scale of being, unfortunately, 2 human skin sacks that live in a capitalist world, to be able to live off it.
Why'd you say that word? I'm just kidding.
Well, that's it.
To be able to live off it, that would be
something else.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
That would just be unbelievable.
Yeah, truly. Well said.
Well said, you. Right back at you.
Well said. I love it.
And what about you? What about you, Rayna? And what about, because, I know obviously we're talking with you, Rayna, but, you're also part of like Careful Cantrip. Like, what about you?
Oh boy. Well,
yeah.
So here's you guys may not know this, but we jokingly and not jokingly call me the CC CEO, Careful Cantrip CEO.
Nice.
So I basically do all the everything other than the DMing and the tech stuff, really.
Yeah.
Dave does most of the tech stuff and any sort of stuff like his TikToks, and he also does all the story writing and all of that. We just got a producer who joined our team. So
Wow, that's awesome.
That's fucking huge.
Oh my god,
that's
it has
huge.
been amazing. Shout out Mud, we love you. So that has been awesome having someone run our shows on Tuesdays.
Congratulations.
Yeah. And so this has sort of been from the beginning since COVID has sort of been my dream, I guess you could say, to do this.
Yeah.
And sort of similar to you where we've done it because we've created a show where in a community where everybody feels welcome, feels safe, they can talk to each other. We've had a lot of people tell us how our show has helped them and stuff, and that's all I really wanted for it. I wanted to bring a story that can be an escape for other people or whatnot. And I think in terms of big dreams, this is actually a great story. So we were at Gen Con last year, and I was talking to one of my friends from Legends of Avantris. I'm not sure if you're aware of them or whatnot. They're another D&D.
I've heard of the name, yeah.
They're another D&D show, and the guy who basically does everything that I do for their show, we were talking, and he was like, so what's your dreams for Careful Cantrip? And I was like, well, we want to write make our campaign 3 setting a book, we want to eventually publish it, and I'm saying all these things, and he's like, can I give you some advice? And I was like, absolutely, because they're huge, right? They're way bigger than we are. And I was like, absolutely, go for it. And he's like, you're not dreaming big enough. I was like, whoa! I was so validated by that, because for so long I felt there's this comparison with Critical Role, right? And it's they had a huge platform. Wow! They had a huge platform to start with, so we know that that's we're not professional voice actors. We're not. Yeah. We're just friends playing D&D, and truly. And so we sort of know that that's not gonna happen, but having someone else saying just dream bigger was so validating. So for me, I want all of us to be able to quit our jobs and stream D&D for life.
Exactly. Yeah. Man, 100%.
Paint me yellow and call me banana.
Let's manifest
You
this.
Cockney accent would beg to differ that you're not a professional voice
let's
actor.
manifest this, shall we, for Careful Cantrip, huh? And man, that's the dream. Being able to just be able to do what you love for your job. What more could a human being ever want in life?
Yeah.
There's nothing.
Doing something that you love, being yourself, and doing something that you enjoy, and just being able to have that be the moneymaker for you to live off and stuff like that is the dream, I think.
And there's those moments we were talking about TikTok being a ball sack there. There's moments like that where you have these moments of oh, it's not worth it. Oh, it's so hard. Oh God, I just want to quit. I just want to give up, because that's human nature to feel that. But when you actually look at it for what it is, we're all sat here in our homes, being able to have a chat with people that we both really admire and look up to, because the decisions that we've made. We're here. We're here because of us and because of our community.
You've created this, we've created this.
Yeah.
Which is special.
Yeah, it is. And I love that. You're not dreaming big enough.
Yeah.
Damn.
Big up that person.
I love that. That's great. And I feel you manifest for yourself, not to be, you manifest, but you do. You manifest what you want in this life. Yeah. And if you're setting the bar low, then you're gonna hit it and then maybe not even realize that
You did.
You did.
Yeah.
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 Exactly.
Well said.
Well said. I'm gonna remember that.
Yeah.
That's gonna go in here, and that's gonna be my mantra from now.
Yeah,
on.
I think sometimes Margaret needs to remember that.
Yeah.
I also think what we do isn't the typical 9 to 5. Sorry to once again say capitalist.
Yeah.
Banners. And especially people like our parents, the generation before us, we go, oh yeah, we make videos online about Dungeons and Dragons, and they go, get a fucking job. There's so many people who don't understand it, and there's so many people who don't want you to succeed for their own personal issues. It's easy to feel like it's easy for you to go, oh man, yeah, I'm being ridiculous by wanting these things for myself, but you're not.
No, you're not.
Yeah,
Absolutely
definitely
not.
not.
I think Dave has a question.
I
in chat.
see. This is great. So Dave wants to know, for both you two, speaking of TikTok and such, what are their views, I guess your guys' views, on the move to short form from more long form content?
Man, it's hard. I will say, going from long form, is it from short form to long form, or the
Going
other way
from
around?
long form to...
I think as TikTok is trying to push their vertical or horizontal long form content, I think that's what he's
I'm
going.
with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I do the TikTok. That's like my job.
The tinkle tonk.
Yeah, that's my job. I'm the TikTok man. So yeah, when it comes to TikTok, we posted a clip the other day that was we chat. We gas on.
We flap these gums.
We aren't concise. We are very, very contrary. We like to just go on about random shit most of the time. So, trying to condense those things down into a short clip is tough for us. So we posted a 10-minute on the nose, which is obviously the maximum that they allowed the other day, and that went up. That's got nearly 200,000 views. TikTok is really pushing the longer clips.
Yeah.
They like it when it's 8, 9, 10 minutes long.
Yeah.
They really want to keep you on that fucking app.
Which honestly, for us,
great.
is great. Because
For me to edit it is not great.
so much.
Yeah.
But yeah, the being able to have a slightly more longer form content on TikTok, and you know what, even 10 minutes, I think actually is a really good amount. I'd say our TikToks are normally 6 to 7 minutes.
Yeah, you're talking
probably.
between 4 and 6 minutes.
Yeah.
That's when you're getting the meat of the topic
Yeah.
and the resolution from the story that we're reading out and stuff
Yeah.
like that. But sometimes when Margaret picks, because Margaret plans the episodes and picks the content, when you get a really long story, they love it. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
When you're talking for a long time and then we react in the second 5 minutes.
Yeah.
They love that.
Yeah, so to answer Dave's question, it's been good for us. I mean, how have you guys found it? Because the thing is, I bet you have hours and hours and hours and hours of your Let's Play that you could clip if you wanted to.
So.
Yeah. Oh, I'm ready. Oh, I'm buckled in.
Strapped in.
Here we go.
Strap in. So the nice thing is, we have been lucky enough to hire an editor to help me. So that has been nice. The thing that has sucked is that with actual play content, the thing with TikTok is you need content that requires zero context.
Yeah.
So for our show, the things that do really well are the things like a character dies. People immediately understand that or think that it's a real life situation. A lot of people thought Bobby was dying of cancer. If you look at our comment section, it's people saying, "Oh no." It's funny because he's not. He's totally healthy, so it's fine.
It's the grandmas.
That's good news.
It's the fucking
I was
boomers.
worried for a moment.
Yeah, no, he's totally healthy. Or something that's funny that requires zero context. With actual plays, that specific content is really difficult to come across, especially the farther you get into the campaign, because big reveals and stuff like that, we can jazz it up in the editing and have just cut to people but the reality is people watching the short minute clip of something that has been hundreds of hours long it's been a difficult journey, and I think that's why in general actual play content on TikTok doesn't perform very well, because it's not really it's not really where it should be.
No,
I understand
I
you.
agree. There's so much fucking nuance to a D&D campaign.
Like there could be like callbacks to names
Yeah.
or places or plot hooks or I don't know, anything, and all the players are like, this is so deep and meaningful for me. But for Joe Blogs on the internet who has no fucking clue who any of that is,
Yeah, it means
it's like
nothing.
trying to like hook them with that is tough.
It is tough,
I can
and
imagine.
You know, there's a reason like movies are like 2 hours long. D&D sessions, just one session is longer than a movie.
Yeah.
Like you're going through a whole feature length in the space of one session. How are you ever going to be able to get that? I also see 69 viewers in chat.
Woo!
Yeah.
That's the number we aim for, baby.
Yeah. Welcome.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, like I agree. That must be really difficult to be able to capture people like that. But at the same time, you know, you guys are sitting at like, you know, and I know that numbers are arbitrary, etc., but you guys are sitting at about like what 30K on TikTok. So
20,000.
you're doing something,
followers
right?
Or something.
Yeah. I mean, and this is most of it comes from when characters die. So sometimes we
Yeah.
joke that we need to kill off a character to get a boost.
Yeah, for the engagement. Yeah.
We don't. I know everyone's gonna have their conspiracy theories now. They script our show. We don't script our show.
Right now. The scripting ruins death right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, chat. We've blown the lid wide off of this.
This case is done with.
Yeah, myth busted. Hear my words. Careful, Cantrip, script their death.
We came here to do what we came here to do.
Great, thanks. I'm just kidding. We've been dealing with it for years.
I'm just kidding. We do script them.
Yeah, we do. Oh God, I don't even know what we were talking about anymore, but whatever.
Just like capturing, like, how do you capture the essence of your live play in even just a 10-minute clip? It's almost impossible.
10 minutes just isn't enough.
Yeah.
And that's the longest they do.
Yeah. Like, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah. We also like technically, again, I know Chad isn't gonna give a shit about this, but like we use like music when we're streaming, like we're using it right now, and we use Epidemic Sound for our entire show as well. And the licensing on TikTok for Epidemic Sound is only 1 minute.
Oh,
Man, just think it's so hard.
Oh,
I know.
that stinks.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Someone said, I give a shit.
Yeah. I give a shit. I want to hear
I
all
give
of
a
this.
shit.
Man, that is rough.
This is it though. It's like, you know, people like watching TikTok and consuming this content. Sometimes, and you know, it's the fucking age-old creator like complaining from us and stuff like that. It's like you don't see what goes into it sometimes.
No, you don't.
And like
you don't.
these, like that's a massive thing. Like for you to, like, because music in D&D, music can make a moment. Music can make or break a moment. Like, like I love to like pick specific music for like big, like reveals in my campaign. Epic music, sad music, just like these that just elevate from just a normal moment in the campaign to that moment that you remember, that moment that made it like, man, do you remember that music that the DM used at that point? And like for you to not have that, like, that's so tough.
Yeah,
I
well,
feel
enough about me. Enough about my creator woes.
And you know what? It's wild because you get to talk about it so little. You don't have many chances, like outside of talking to other creators. You don't get chances to talk about, you know, how much TikTok blows.
Yeah.
We should have just called this stream complaining about TikTok for 2 hours.
I'm sorry. I just want to say I see a comment from Adam Smiley. I'm going to read this out loud because it made me feel good. As far as I'm concerned, if your actual play is being accused of scripting, then you're doing something right. Thank you.
Adam's a fucking real one.
Yeah, Adam is a fucking real one. 100%. Like, if your shit is good enough that people are like, you wrote this beforehand.
Yeah.
Pat on the back.
It's like when, like, spoiler, Critical Role spoiler. I'm not gonna say it, but something happens to one of the characters in campaign 3, and everyone accused Matt of it being scripted. And it's like, do you want to know what? I'm gonna take it as a compliment because it's so good. Like it was such a good job that everyone's like, this has to be scripted. It's true. It's
I
true.
feel like and you guys play D&D like in your own campaign. I feel like it would actually be harder to script a D&D campaign.
Like,
how long would that take?
Yeah,
forever.
And first of all, imagine, like, you know, the DM, there has to be an element of the DM scripting something, right? That there has to be.
Yeah.
But can you imagine getting your players to stick to a script? No fucking way.
Imagine.
We are brainless, feral animals. There's no way. There's no way.
Yeah.
I can barely get my players to fucking pick up plot hooks sometimes. Never mind following script.
Yeah.
Same in our campaign.
No, you guys, you really need to go here. You need to.
Yeah, we're gonna go fish with Dagmar now.
Yeah.
See you later.
Yeah, Dave, literally before our last session, Dave was like, we had like little like pre-calls and stuff, and he was like, so today, if you guys could just be a little faster to pick up the plot hook, that would be so much better.
That would be great for everyone involved.
Yeah, if you could not fuck around for an hour and a half.
Yeah, that's so valid.
You.
Yeah.
Hashtag DM problems. So.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Oh my god. Okay. I have one more question. Before we go into our D&D Am I the Asshole situation.
All right.
This question is also really important to determining who you are as people. So just know, however you answer, I'm judging you.
Just know, I will fight. I'll fight them. There you go.
Okay. If you were a Pokemon, which Pokemon would you be and why?
It's a bold strategy, God.
Mine's easy and obvious.
Go on.
So I'll let you go first.
No, please. If you have that in your brain box, you let that out.
Snorlax, because I'm fat and I like to sleep.
That's so real.
I love
of you.
eating and sleeping.
Yeah.
Amazing.
That is so fucking. That's so real for you. Yeah. That's real. Yeah.
I feel like I know you now.
So, my problem is, I'm like, okay, are we talking aesthetically? Are we talking mechanically?
Oh my gosh.
I know.
Oh, we'll do both. We'll do both
All
for
right.
you. Yeah, I'm curious.
I love how you put
I feel
so
like.
much thought into it.
Okay, aesthetically, I would like to be something like Espeon. I feel Espeon, one of my favorite Pokemon, just so elegant. One of my favorite colors, a dainty little queen. You know,
Yes.
So that's that. In terms of like mechanically, I would probably want to be something like. It's such a simple answer, but something like Dragonite, maybe. Cute, pudgy,
Yeah.
I can fly, I'm a fucking dragon.
Yeah.
I mean, all the best things.
Yeah.
All the best things.
I could have a job if I wanted one, if I needed one. I could go
Yeah.
like do some letter delivery.
I was gonna say Dragonite's like the mail person.
Yeah,
right? Yeah.
exactly.
There you go.
You know,
You got it all. You can do it all.
mechanically something where I could just like, fly somewhere, still look cute while doing it. Aesthetically, something like
Love that.
Espeon. Yeah.
Love that.
Love
Right,
it.
now we need yours.
Go on. What
Okay.
about you?
All right. So Trippers already know this, but my Pokemon is Jigglypuff.
Yeah.
And that's because I like to be, like the cuteness of Jigglypuff, but also like
Yep.
Jigglypuff fucks around.
The fucking rage
so-
of Jigglypuff.
Jigglypuff. Fuck.
Yeah. Clip that.
Yeah.
Jigglypuff fucks.
Yeah. So
the
I think
feminine
that's
rage.
yeah. It's sort of it's like it's the perfect one for me. Although.
Perfect.
I am on the same vibe as you in terms of aesthetically. Honestly, any of the Eevees evolutions,
yes,
I would
yes.
love that. So
Yep, I'm so with you on that. Eevee supremacy.
And it's me like Snorlax.
that's great.
Eevee supremacy. I'm so with you on that. Any
Yeah.
of them. I'd be any of them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fair. That's fair.
Good
Okay.
question.
Okay, here we go. Are you guys ready for this?
I'm fucking.
Oh
I'm
my
ready.
god.
Okay.
Are you ready? I'm ready.
Strap yourselves in. All right.
Strap in.
All right, buckle
I
up.
never unbuckle.
Great.
Seatbelt never off.
Never off.
Oh,
Safety first.
also, I feel like I should note for like the new people here today. This is the overlay I usually use, but because of everything, look. Oh wait, wrong way. Look, there's actually a fireplace. I'm just in the way of it, so it exists.
You know what? The music that you put on before stream, you say Jigglypuff fucks. That intro music fucks.
Yeah, that
That's
was jaunty ass
so good.
intro music.
Right? It pumps me up before I go
Yeah,
live.
yeah.
In a positive way.
I felt pumped.
I
Yeah,
was
I felt pumped.
I was pumped.
Yeah.
Okay, so for chat, you're wondering, what are we doing? That's a great question. We don't really know. But what we're doing next is I figured, since we sometimes do like little segments on our show like D&D and My the Asshole, but these two do this professionally.
You could say that.
Yeah.
I don't know if you'd be telling the truth, but you could definitely say it.
It's a whole shtick, you know?
Yeah, it's like their shtick. It's what got me into watching their content to begin with.
Thank you.
And so I thought, for a fan service for me, this show's all about me. This is not
No, that's so it should be.
You run the show?
Yeah.
It should be.
Yeah, CCCO. Yeah.
CCCO, let's go.
Oh, okay. So I thought it would be fun to do it with you guys. So what we're going to do is, because we're just really getting to know each other right now, I have a few selections. So I'm going to read out sort of the headings, and it's going to be up to Megs and Jack. Or Jake.
That's me.
Jake.
My ultimate persona.
Which one they want to choose, okay? So, okay, we've got a D&D horror story, which is there's 4 options here, by the way.
Okay.
I know it's a lot of choices, but
No. Oh, I feel so fucking spoiled right now because
Don't you dare sit there and say I love choice.
Well, okay, no.
You've never
no.
lied so much in your life.
I'm shaking and sweating. This is a treat because normally it's me having to read them out. What
Yeah.
a treat! I'm down.
Let's go.
okay. So this one is D&D horror story. It's think one of the players has a main character complex. Okay. The next one is a D&D asshole, and it's just titled, "Am I being an asshole?"
Straight to the point.
Okay.
Yeah.
The little information has piqued my
Yeah.
interest.
Okay. The next one is okay. This one is also just called "Am I the Asshole?" in the RD&D Reddit category. So this one, okay, I'll try and summarize it. This one is about player conflict.
Okay.
Player to player conflict.
Okay.
The other one is about mechanics.
Okay.
Okay. And then I'm trying to okay. Then this one is a 2 to 3 sentence D&D horror story. So there's no title, it's just a comment.
Paint me yellow and call me banana.
Mechanics. Like for cars.
Yes.
Exactly.
And this is about a DM's choices. Keep in mind, it's D&D horror story. So we've got, to recap, we've got one of the players has main character complex. We've got 2 to 3 sentence DM horror story. We've got am I being the asshole mechanics, and am I the asshole a I forgot how I summarized this one.
Player conflict.
Player conflict, yes.
All right.
I know which one I want.
Go on. No, go on. Go on.
Which one do you want?
You're better. You know what, Jack? You take the wheel on this. You're better at choosing than me.
Okay.
Unless I vehemently disagree.
I think that I want the "Am I the asshole?" player conflict.
That's what I was gonna say as well. Because
because it's always nice to have. Because the thing is, you're only gonna have one side of the story, and it's trying to think about it from the other player's perspective.
Indeed.
So.
Indeed. Is there one that you would prefer, Rayna?
I picked them all, so good with whatever you want. So okay, we'll go with this one then. So I'm not gonna read who it was posted by because I usually feel weird because they didn't, unless it's submitted to the show. I know it's public. It's fine.
That's so fair.
But
that's so
you know, we just don't want to call people out who don't know they're being called out.
That's
so
fair.
Call them out. Name them.
Social security number.
Give me your address. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Am I the asshole? So, for context, this was my very first game, and I was playing a jester rogue. Don't know why, it just seemed like fun. We're in this custom world and are in this dead ashland. We enter a cave and see this eyeless, crying spirit. We were starting to ask it questions to see how to fix the land. Since things have been comedic before, I asked it, what did you think about the bard group The Weevils breaking up? Nat 1. The thing goes berserk, and the NPC companion starts beating me up for angering it.
Okay.
And I somehow survive with 1 health. Friend calms him down and rushes me out of the cave. The DM explains that the only way to calm the spirit down is with... it's with a blood ritual or to sacrifice someone. So we went from 5 to 1,000. That's where the scale went.
Easy. Oh yeah. What, you don't resolve conflict with a
Whoa. You told a shit joke, dead. That's the only solution here. Gotta die.
Okay, blood ritual is charisma based, so I thought I'd have my friend heal me and attempt it myself since I have a stupidly high charisma, and this was all my fault. And if that didn't work, I would sacrifice myself. Wild! We've gone off the deep end here. Okay, however, while we were thinking this through, another player knocks me out and sacrifices me. And
You suck.
And due to the nature of this, there's no chance of resurrection. I feel very confused about all of this. Was I the asshole here thinking I could make a joke? There's an edit about the other player. He's playing a female rogue literally named Hinata and even wears the Naruto headband sometimes, which is a character from an anime for those of you who need some context. He apparently has a tendency to be really spontaneous, as my friend told me. So, Eldritch Podblast, is this person being the asshole?
Yeah, you told a shit joke. You deserve that.
Yeah, that's it. That's all for you.
Yeah. You deserve that.
We only accept S-tier comedy.
Yeah. So the thing is, okay, right. So this spirit, if they had cast something like Speak with Dead, where you only get 5 questions, right? If one of, and you know, you didn't have a spare one, because sometimes you get the answer in the first one, right? If it was a case of you've expended this resource for this one-time chat for this dead thing, and you're like, what do you think of this? Listen, I don't think they're the asshole for doing that, but there is a time and a place. But if it was just like, you know, the spirit's there and they're talking, they're just having a fucking joke, right?
No, death.
No, death.
You deserve death. That's all you deserve.
Definitely.
I think, there's absolutely in no world where this person is the asshole.
No,
No world where you tell a shit joke and deserve your character to be killed.
Like, the thing is, right? So the ghost heard the joke.
Yeah.
They rolled a natural 1, and the DM was like, it fucking loses its mind.
Loses its mind. And then the is it the DMPC, the NPC that's playing, starts to just beat the shit out of the player.
Yeah.
Until they're on 1 HP.
Yeah.
And then they get dragged out.
Right.
This is just a catalogue of disasters, I fear.
I feel like
I'm laughing,
that's
but
just
really,
a shit show. Like I feel bad for the person who's posted it, being like, "Did I deserve that?"
No.
Like no. The thing is, right? I can't ever look at anything like a normal human being, and I try to look at every aspect of it.
Mhm.
And I'm like, to me, that suggests that there was something else between like the DM or the person who sacrificed them. There was actually some like genuine
Animosity.
human,
Yeah.
like above table like problem.
Yeah.
And then this person, maybe they said the joke. Everyone was fucking pissed off at them telling jokes anyway,
Yeah.
and they just used this as an excuse to get rid of them
Beat the shit out of them and then
and kill them, as you do.
Yeah.
And I feel like in so many worlds, it's like, you could just, you know what, you could just talk.
You can just talk to each other. If you don't like the comedy elements breaking up the serious
Yeah,
moments,
you could
we
just
can just
talk
talk
about
about that, about
Right.
tone of the
You
game.
could just talk about it.
But I raise you beating the shit out of them.
Yes. Yes.
How about that?
Either or.
What about death for your character?
Agreed. It's one or the other. Honestly, yeah, one or the other. What do you think? What's your opinion, Rayna?
Well, I usually start off with almost all of these posts are an indication of a breakdown in communication. Communication is key.
99% of the time.
Yeah. Communication just would help every situation in D&D and in real life. And I feel
Truly.
like I'm getting the same vibes that you are, that this DM probably lost their shit and just took it out on this player through like the tools that they created with this NPC, which is kind of unfair.
Very unfair.
Yeah, and like the fact that another player attacked another player and then killed that player to the point where there's not even an option for like an arc where they can go and try and revive that character.
Like, that's it.
Yeah.
It's a little.
I get it as a dungeon master when you're trying to like set maybe a spooky monster or a spooky scene or something like with like tone,
Eggs.
and maybe we lower the lights, we put the ghostly music on, and then somebody's like just cracking jokes and stuff like that, and it sort of takes you out the moment. I don't know if beating the shit out of them is the key to success there, though.
What?
I get it. I get. Wanting the serious moments to be serious, but
You just have to talk with them.
You just talk.
And you know what? The whole like they can't be resurrected. Like
that's a choice.
Yeah, that's very much a choice.
That's also a limitation that you're putting on that situation.
Yeah.
I bet you there's nowhere in the the lore of your world that blood sacrifices are permanent and can't be undone.
Yeah.
So
That must have stank to sit through that, by the way.
Terrible.
Yeah, that would have been horrible. I would have felt like if I didn't have other great experiences playing D&D, if this is like, and this was their very first game, I would be very confused. I would be like, what is D&D?
Man.
This feels like bullying. Like, it wouldn't be fun for me. And I think that there's probably a disconnect at this table, and I'm making big assumptions here, but I feel okay making the leap, that there wasn't a discussion about PvP consent prior. So that's definitely something, like, at least like at our table that we talk about. Like literally last session, for fun, 2 of the players fought each other, and it was not out of anger. It was a competition to see who could win. And there was still a, whoa, okay, hold on. We're going to just make sure that this is okay. Because you don't want to like, you don't want to like, this person had no idea what's going on. Now they don't have a character. That can feel very violating,
100%. And again, we say this honestly all the time. Where like, imagine if that was your first experience of D&D. You would never, ever, ever want to play the game again. Like some of the stories you hear, it's like, why the fuck would anyone want to try play D&D again after that? Like, I'm so lucky that me and Jack, like, we started playing with our friends. We had great experiences with our friends, and I think that is a huge reason why we're still so invested in it, because we were so lucky to find people from the get-go who were our people, you know?
Yeah. It's just so sad because especially it seems like as your first game, a lot of people like struggle with the concept of like role play. Maybe struggle is the wrong
very
word,
much so.
but it's scary. It's a scary, like, you're sitting at a table and now I have to like act in front of other people.
It's an alien thing to have to do. It really is. Like,
Yeah.
Especially if, you've never done it before. Like, as obviously, look at us. We were fucking theater kids, obviously. Like, for us,
Yeah.
for us, it was easy. But, for anyone, and like, you know what? The distinction between character and player as well, I think, is something that is even no matter how long you've played D&D, it's still hard.
It's still hard to distinguish, I think.
Yeah.
I think even for the most experienced of players, that line can get skirted. And I think if you're going to go into like really deep role play in a moment, like even just taking a second to be like, just so you know, not mad at you, I'm about to have some like hot and saucy role play.
I'm about to kill your character
I'm about
because
to
you did a bad job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like because some people just struggle to draw that distinction, and they always will.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah. And I also...
Is the dog all right?
The dog's fine.
Okay, that's good. I think that like there's also like this weird misconception that like especially in home games, like there's this weird thing where you can't just like stop the game and talk about it. Like if it was really a problem at this table for this new player to be making this joke at potentially maybe a not great time, there's nothing wrong with saying, okay guys, let's just stop. We're gonna talk about this. I'm good as the DM, since it's your first game, I'm gonna talk about consequences for actions. This is what's gonna happen, because it's a game. Like it's a game. You can pause.
Oh my god. 100%. We say this all the time. It's like, it's a game. We should all be fucking having fun. And that person didn't have fun.
No.
And you know what? It sounds like no one was having fun because there was you said it perfectly. There was such a breakdown in communication. No one was having fun. So, no, they're not the fucking asshole.
No, they're not the asshole.
Jesus, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've seen so many like great comments in chat right now. I'm just like, oh my God. There's so many responses to this. I'm like, I don't even know where to start.
Yeah, I fucking bet. You know what? I can see many squad blasters being like, this and this and this, and then our stupid dog.
Yeah, and our dog.
Okay, I see Game Over Go saying, as a DM player, I try to communicate with everyone at both my tables about things that may be bothering me about the game. That is great,
Very healthy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I see. That is what my brain thinks. Okay. It could have been a serious talk about not ruining the vibes with jokes or you're out. I mean, yeah, listen, everyone's table can run differently because it's your table. I feel that, ruining the vibes or you're out is kind of intense for literally their first game.
Agreed.
Yes.
Very much agreed. Yeah, no, agreed.
Maybe the ultimatum of being kicked out is a bit much.
But how the first time you do anything, you're not gonna know how to do it. You're not gonna know. You're not gonna know what the etiquette is, the unspoken rules are.
Yeah.
And sometimes people make jokes because they're nervous, and it could have. We don't know why the joke was made. And to be fair, didn't OP say like, we'd made jokes before and it was fine? So
yeah, maybe it's like it's okay for me but not okay for you.
Yeah, and time and place as well
isn't fair.
Yeah, but a simple conversation of, hey, like, I love that you make jokes and they're funny, but in a moment like that, you kind of pulled away from the seriousness and the tone.
Yeah.
And if you could maybe just try read the situation a bit better, or maybe next time if you can't read between those lines, because sometimes people can't. Sometimes people
struggle to do
cannot
that.
read the tone of a situation.
Yeah.
For the DM to be like, if you do it again, I'll just say, now's not the time. We'll pretend like that didn't happen and move on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot better than killing them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is a lot of better options that could have been taken.
Yes.
I
would say most.
I agree.
I would say most, if not all.
Yeah.
Yeah, but hear me out.
Go on.
Blood ritual.
Right.
I see.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
I see your definite ritual plus blood ritual.
Yes.
I want to
Blood
know more
ritual.
information about where that DM thought that would go if they chose that option. Like, where are they getting the blood? Where are they learning this ritual? Like, what is the specifics of this? Like, I want to know more information.
And like, I also want to know, like, the. I'm assuming the reason they rolled, when they made the joke, I'm assuming the reason they rolled is because
to see if the ghost found it funny.
Yeah, or to see if the ghost was like pissed off by it.
It might have been like
thing.
a performance check or something. Like,
Yeah.
how well in this moment do you tell the joke?
Yeah, but I think they're so justified in Blood Ritual.
Oh yeah, 100%. Oh,
Yeah.
definitely.
How do you feel? This just came up in my head. But how do you feel about rolling for role play? Like in this instant where this person just made a joke. How do you feel about? Oh my god, my cat almost took my green screen out. That's crazy. Sorry. I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, rolling for role play. How do you feel about that? What's your stance?
See, I feel like,
No.
I feel like it all so depends on the situation, right? Like, no situation is going to be the same based on, like, any given thing, right? In a situation like that, doing the joke, because, our group, we make dumbass fucking worse jokes than that, by the way. We are so unfunny. We make so many worse jokes than that. But it's said, we say them in character. But it's one of these unwritten things where we know we're joking. We know we haven't actually said
it
that
out
loud, like to the characters.
They're opportunistic jokers.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I think there's an unspoken rule for us where, we'll be like, oh yeah, and it's not actually going to be counted in the game.
Yeah, in the game.
Right.
But in terms of like rolling for role play, I think it depends what you're trying to do, right?
If it's inter-party roleplay, then we don't leave that down to the dice. We leave that down to how the other person feels about the roleplay. So I mean, if it's you role-playing with Abby at our table, it's like, then there needs to be no rolls, because the role would be just what your answer is, how you perceive it, what you think about they've said. That's a party interaction that just doesn't need any rolls.
Yeah.
If you're role-playing with an NPC and it's just, back and forth conversation, learning information, there needs to be no rolls. But if you're trying to, it's at the point where we get to, like, are we trying to deceive? Are we trying to persuade? Are we trying to maybe intimidate?
Yeah.
At those points, I might ask for some rolls.
Yeah, I think it's like if you want a specific outcome, and not player to player, I would say, but unless the player calls for it, and then you both decide that, yeah, okay, cool, it'd be cool to roll for this.
Yeah.
I think if you want an outcome.
Yeah, and I think also what I also like as a dungeon master is if you're using, I don't know, in-game knowledge about this NPC, about something, to get leverage over somebody, I might even give you advantage. Because if you're thinking about the campaign, if you're using that knowledge, if you've written down in your book about my game, and then you're going to take that to intimidate, you're going to take that to use against this NPC in this moment, that's, you've done a great job as a player. You're like paying attention to the campaign. I'll give you advantage for that. That's totally fine. I like things like that.
Yeah. What about you? What do you think? Is it something that you guys do, or something that you don't, or?
I think it's sort of in the same wheelhouse. Like unless it's a deception check between player to player, like we don't roll for it. Or insight, should I say, or something?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
We don't roll for role play, but if it's something like exactly what you're saying. When Dave, our DM in chat, he just said checks need intention too. That's another thing that we try and do.
Yeah.
Like when we're making a check, we try not to just say, I would like to make a perception check. We try and like come up with, I'm going to look around. Like, what are you doing? Let the DM decide what the check is going to be, to try and avoid.
Can I see if there's 5 owls in the forest with me?
Right. That kind of stuff. And I think like when it comes to like maybe if in this specific am I the asshole situation, I disagree with the choice that this character was going to get beaten to a pulp as a reaction. But if the DM knows that the consequence to an action is going to be super like game changing like that, I do appreciate that they rolled for the reaction. Because then at least there's no just in that one reaction. There's no confusion about animosity.
Yes.
Agreed.
Out of game.
Agreed. Yeah.
But the rest of it pretty much highlighted that he's got an issue personally with this person.
Clearly.
But-
Yeah, no, agreed. No, no, well said. No, very, very
The
much
DM
agreed.
sat there like, natural one, please, please, please give me a natural one.
Yeah.
Let me kill this
He's sat there
motherfucker.
with his fist clenched, like, please.
Yeah. Usually not one on stealth equals a fart. It's true.
Yeah,
I
you
love
rip it.
me a good nat one. Like,
So do we.
I almost prefer it over a nat 20 because it, at least at our table, like Dave makes it a lot of fun. And I don't know, failing gives you an opportunity for roleplay. It gives you an opportunity to succeed later. It gives success is like, yeah, look at all that damage, woo! But then it's done, right?
Yeah. No, well said.
Yeah,
I agree.
We talk about this quite often. It's like, and I do love when you turn a failure into like a character moment. Like, why am I failing? Let's just say in the fight, like I rolled a natural 1. It's like, I don't know, I'm facing something that I've never gone up before. This is like a big deal for me. I'm scared and things like that. It, like you said, it promotes roleplay. It promotes character growth and things like that. We love failure.
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
Live and die for failure. It's so good.
And you know what? It can be scary, especially because you play dice-based game. Seeing, the natural 1, it can be scary, especially in certain moments. But yeah, Adam said it's boring just winning all the time.
True.
Yeah.
So true. You have to have the lows to have the highs feel
100%.
like actual highs.
Yeah.
Agreed.
I see Adam said the whole point of roleplay is taking an L. What does that mean? What is taking an L?
Losing.
Yeah, losing.
Oh,
Like
to
being...
losing. I was so intrigued. I was like, what is taking an L?
Taking an L.
Taking the L. This squad blast the lingo.
Taking the loss.
I'm so bad with like lingos and acronyms and stuff. It's
Again,
not
ancient.
going.
We're ancient beyond our years. Like I said, loading up Zoom, I feel like The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Right.
I am ancient beyond my years.
But we're zooming right now.
And the fact that I was like, how does this work? I'm ancient. I'm so old.
In your best Michael Caine voice, why do we fall down, Bruce? Okay. I can't do Michael Caine voice either. That and Cockney. Why do we?
Well,
no.
I was going to
He
say,
is a Cockney.
same thing, right?
Yeah, he's
Same thing.
He's got a Cockney accent?
Yeah.
Cockney
This
accent.
explains so much.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Why do we all fall down, Master Bruce?
Yeah. Good job.
Me who can't really do a Cockney accent.
No,
Oh
yeah.
my god.
Yeah.
D&D Vince. Okay, so I legit just confused Bane and Michael Caine, and that's why I talked like that. And they said, Bane, is that you?
Oh my god.
First of all, hilarious. Second, I'm proud of myself that D&D Vince recognized I did a Bane voice. Oh my god.
Bane also acted by Tom Hardy, not Michael Caine.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's so fucking funny right now.
Oh my fucking god, that is amazing.
Michael Bane. That's it.
Michael Caine.
Michael Bay.
There we go.
Same thing. Same dude.
Oh
Yeah,
god.
same dude.
Okay. Jeez. Okay. Well,
Paint
that
me
was
yellow and
embarrassing.
call me banana.
All Cockney accented people look the same, confirmed.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Oh, okay.
Oh man.
Well, with that embarrassing ending, we are at our time. Maybe we can raid somebody right now. That would be fun.
Do it.
Share the love. I don't have my Twitch up. Hold on. Do you guys have people that you like to raid, or?
You
Let's
know
see.
what? We try to do it on a basis of we go for someone who's like maybe like a smaller creator. Who's kicking around?
Someone who's kicking about.
Do you like to raid people in Dungeons and Dragons?
Typically, yeah. I think Dave's looking to right now. He says he's on it, so
On it, yeah.
On it.
No one that we follow is live
Give that a
right
search.
now.
Give that a search, babe. Oh.
That's actually a very good plot point, and that's been done
Someone's stream is
before,
playing.
like
I'm so
Seedbox
sorry,
and-
guys. I can't stop it. Okay, there we go.
You know what? I was like, oh my god, I've opened up a thing by accident, and it's going.
No, that was me. Oh my god. Raid Eldritch Podblast and keep the conversation going. Yeah, I do want to say, first of all, I really like, while Dave is searching, found a baby streamer group if we want to blow them up. Let's do it! I love doing that.
That sounds good. That sounds good.
I do want to say, I obviously love your guys' content, which we've already talked about, and which is one of the reasons why I was like, okay, I got to get these people on the show because their community needs to know they exist. And
thank you.
I love them, and I love being able to, like, I don't know, promote people that I actually enjoy.
Yeah.
Okay, it goes so long. But, oh my god. But what was I saying? This happens to me all the time. Oh yeah. So you guys, you as people are, I'm just so happy that you are not only nice, but I feel like you have the same sort of cheery vibe. It's been a lot of fun, like, talking with you. This is, like, one of my most favorite interviews that I've done because I didn't really do anything.
Oh, get a little bit shy.
Oh, thank you very much. Really appreciate that.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Rayna. You know what? Well, this is our first live interview.
yeah.
100% our first live interview. What a fucking
Yeah,
treat.
it's been a load of fun.
Oh my
Aw.
god.
I really enjoyed it.
It's been so nice. I'm never gonna get over how wild it is, like seeing, you know, obviously we see your face, you know, on things like TikTok all the time. It's wild, like seeing you here and actually talking to you here. It's wild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it is.
And it's been an actual treat.
Yes.
The trippers have been wonderful.
Thank you so much for being nice to us.
You know, a little bit of torture, but that's
Yeah.
you know, that's to be
I
expected.
feel like that's what happens when maybe you like something.
Yeah. And you know, thank you so much for the Squatty Bees. I can see so many of you here. And please give Rayna and give Careful Cantrip the love.
You aren't allowed to leave until you follow them.
Yes.
So unless you want to be permanently stuck in this chat, which
Well-
I'm sure Rayna will not mind, you have to leave a follow.
Yes,
So
indeed.
don't forget.
Yeah, indeed. Thank you for that, Rayna.
Yeah,
That's
thanks so
good.
much.
Right back at you, by
Yeah.
the way. What an easy conversation it has been. What a great time. I knew it would be, but you know, it's like you said, it's nice to have it confirmed 100%.
I just second that all the trippers need to follow Eldritch Podblast right now. I think we should all, honestly, feeling your guys' vibe, I think we should all just join each other's Discords and
oh my god,
all intermingle because I feel like we have the same vibe of community. You know?
I'm feeling that too.
I think that's a brilliant idea.
I'm feeling that too. And you know what? Like right now, we said this to the last people we did an interview with, a Lich Please podcast.
Hey, about it.
We said, you know, right now we're not doing things like interviews, but it's something that we want to do. We will absolutely repay the favor when we get to that point.
Yeah.
If you would like to, we would love to have you on. It'd be great.
Squatty
Of
Bees,
course.
there's a Discord link. Don't fucking get in there. Get in there now, Squatty Bees.
Oh yeah. Also, I don't know if you guys can. We have links open, so if you want to put a link to your Discord in chat too, or if one of your Squatty Bees can do it, I don't know. Panic!
Freaking
Do
out.
it now!
Adam might be able.
You know what? I
Oh,
know that
George.
some of our mods are definitely.
I can see at least 3 of our mods in here. Adam's in
Our dear Squatty Bees. You know, when I said earlier, when you're being perceived by someone, you can't do anything. You forget how to work. Me right now, but
Well,
yeah.
there we go.
Also,
There we go. Adam
Thank
Smiley's
you.
got you.
Thank
Thanks,
you so
Adam.
much. Yeah, I feel like a huge crossover for the books. Let's make it a
let's
multiverse,
do it.
baby.
Yeah. And like Margaret said, when we start to do things like this, we'd love to have you and even Dave on, maybe. Something like that would be really fun.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
I love you guys. You seem like good beans, and I love your content. So let's do it.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Right back at you,
This
Rayna.
was very easy and not hard to do, and I think that's just because you made us feel very comfortable from the get go.
Yeah, you
so
did.
Thank
You
you
really
very
did.
much.
You
Yeah,
made
thank
me
you for
feel
reaching out.
comfortable. You're so chill. I mean, and
Yeah.
you didn't
I
get
don't
mad
know
at
if
me.
that's how I would describe myself.
Here's me like blood ritual. Me like I would fight 5 barn
5
owls.
owls. Yeah, 100%. Every single one of them. Boxing gloves on.
I'm seeing this. I'm so sorry to do this like last minute, but I'm seeing that chat has donated 10,000 channel points to get me to do a Cockney accent. Like, what the fuck? You guys are crazy.
I don't think you can do it.
And I don't think there's need for an apology. I think I was about to say the same thing.
What are you gonna say?
I need a line.
Okay.
I need a line. Give me a line.
Why don't we say
Oh, B-Town's
Blood
got
ritual
one.
it is then.
a blood ritual for the careful Cantrip and Eldritch Podblast?
That is so hard.
So many words.
Okay. B-Town's got a drop in the bucket. Oh, I did it. Okay, wait. A blood ritual.
Paint me yellow and call me banana.
You think darkness is your ally? You merely adopted the dark. I was born in it, molded by it. I didn't see the light until I was already a man. By then it was nothing to me but blinding.
What is this? What is that?
Could you say that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Could you recite that for us, Rayna?
Okay, all right. Hold on, I need a isn't it? Okay. You think darkness is your ally? Nope. Oh my god. Isn't it? You merely adopted the dark. I was born in it, molded by it. This is not Cockney. Help me! Help me!
No, I didn't see
the light. Why do I go southern? Someone help
You
me.
change your L's to W's. That helps.
L's. Molded.
ally.
Wait, where's the word with an L? Ally.
Like molded. So if you say like molded.
Molded. Oh, I was born in it, molded by it. This is so embarrassing.
You're doing great. You're doing
if you don't pronounce
great.
the H's like Vince said, that also helps.
By then it was nothing to me but blinding. Oh, fuck.
Perfection.
I love. Yeah, I was gonna say Little West.
Let's go Jim Claw.
And you know what? I'm so glad that it's not me. That's all I'm gonna say
Oh, no,
right
you're
now.
next.
No.
Right?
No, they didn't donate 10,000.
Yeah, no.
No, they didn't donate 10,000 for me. They donated for Rayna.
I feel free. You know, if you want to showcase your voice acting skills, here is the platform to do it. It's a safe space, clearly.
Oh, I couldn't. Oh God. Oh, my throat.
Right.
Well, somebody said next sub goal tomorrow.
Yeah.
Well,
All right. I'll do a Cockney accent next.
Yeah, I
sub-goal,
think you should copy that phrase and write it down. Chat, make sure you bring that phrase tomorrow, so
Yes.
we can do it.
I love
when we reach
this.
sub goal.
I'm so sorry that this has ricocheted from our community into yours.
Oh, what a treat. What an actual treat. It's nice to know that your community is just as fucking unhinged as ours.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. In the best of ways,
Feral.
you know?
Oh, yeah. Feral, frothing at the mouth animals.
Oh.
And that's how we fucking like it,
Every single
baby.
one of them.
You think they should do a Canadian accent? Do I sound like I have a Canadian accent to you?
No. Not
well,
to
the
me.
fact that I was like, "Oh, you're Canadian," probably means that I don't understand the difference between the two.
Yeah, you have to think, we are lowly Brits who,
Yes.
we can distinguish like British accents,
Right.
but American and Canadian, unless it's like the really stereotypical like Canadian accent. No.
And what's that, Margaret? Huh?
Ooh. Meese.
Yeah.
Ooh. A. What do you think?
It's great. It's top
you reckon?
notch.
Yeah.
An honorary Canadian.
Yeah, I think so.
There you
You're
go.
in.
Yeah. Yeah, sub me in, Rayna. Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay. Dave, if you want to just start the raid and we'll go into our outro. I see Fierce Gaming for the Trippers. We have our homebrew submissions being read tomorrow. Come join us. We'll get to it eventually. Tell the viewers, Dave, if you could start the rave.
The rave!
Bum, 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 bum.
Dave, start the rave.
Yeah, start the rave. And Eldritch Podblast, friends, tell us where our people can find you and what you're doing next. And just shout yourselves out.
So we have a podcast. We go on where we have new episodes every Mondays and Thursdays on YouTube and Spotify. We stream on Twitch every Friday and every Sunday, and we're about to start streaming every Tuesday as well, doing some games.
We're gonna be doing some gaming.
We're
gonna be doing some.
doing some gaming.
We're gonna be doing some Elden Ring.
Yeah.
We're calling it Elden Mig.
Yeah. What Fierce said about the homebrew challenge. We host a homebrew challenge where you guys can homebrew. We pick a theme. It is currently Dreams and Nightmares.
Dreams and Nightmares.
And you can go ahead and enter, and we read every single submission out on a live stream, and then we announce the winner on the podcast.
Yeah.
It is an incredible creative exercise.
Where
It's
we
so
hype
much
each
fun.
other up.
And you know what? I think the most important thing is any trippers who want to come over, you are so welcome.
Yeah.
We will pull out a chair for you and you come right on in.
Yeah.
I feel like you'd love it where we are. And the same to the Squatty Bees. I can tell you're fucking loving it here.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
Yeah.
And for those of you who don't know, we're Careful Cantrip. We have an actual play live campaign, and we stream here on Tuesdays at 8 p.m. EST. We also post our episodes to YouTube on Sundays, so you can find all of them there.